Hello, just before you get on to today's episode of the What is K-pop podcast, I wanted to quickly pop in just before and to tell you that basically today's episode is pre-recorded. I'm making this sort of like bank, I guess you could call it, of episodes that I've pre-recorded in between times in which I'm actually recording. Today I'm actually recording NCT, all of their subunits and such like that. However, I just wanted to let you know that this episode, whatever's coming up after this clip, is pre-recorded. I sometimes mention dates and stuff like that. Today's date is actually the 12th of March. But just to let you know that today's episode is actually pre-recorded, so the format might be a little bit different to what you're used to. As I am kind of going forward in this, I am starting to get a bit of a format. So if it does seem a little bit disjointed, I'm very sorry. I do I do plan to make a bit more of a format of these podcasts. However, with pre-recording, obviously you never know how things are going to go, but today's episode is from the past, and also it might not include up-to-date information. However, if new information does come to light, I notice that is outdated, I will put in another segment at the end just to give you updates on what has been going on. Anyway, I hope you do like the episode nonetheless, and I guess I will catch you when I next upload properly with whatever's coming next. Bye! Hello and welcome back to this special episode of the What is K-pop podcast, where I talk about K-pop groups, their members, their discographies, and just generally anything else that I want to talk about. Specifically this week is going to be all about survival shows and groups that you might not know have been created by a survival show, or just like I just want to talk about survival shows because I find them fascinating. So yeah, that's going to be what it is on today. The survival show we're going to be talking about specifically is Under19. Under19 created One the Nine, and they were active for about a year and a half, I think. Let's check. It doesn't say. Okay. Oh yeah, they were meant to promote for 12 months. However, due to the good old pandemic, they ended up being active for, I think it was about like 15 months. Oh yeah, so they were set to debut on the 12th of April 2019, and they disbanded on the 5th of August. So isn't that 15 months? That sounds about right. Yeah, we're just going to say that. One the Nine, from what I can see on their Wikipedia page, unfortunately wasn't terribly popular. And this was due to, probably more than likely, I don't actually know, due to the rigging vote scandal that was happening at the time. That basically made it so that a load of groups had to X1, who was from Produce X101, disbanded. IZ*ONE were like loads of people thought they were going to disband, but they ended up actually disbanding later on. And it basically affected a load of people. However, we have since gotten good groups actually from X1 disbanding, like Gravity. Gravity was made up of former X1 members. I believe Way, they had former X1 members. Obviously, a couple of members. One of the members, I think, Sungwoo. Yeah, and maybe one of the other ones came from Victon. So he just returned to them, and yeah. So, but today's episode is about Under19. Under19 is a show made up of K-pop trainee idol people who are under the age of 19, which would be under 18 in international age. Yeah. So there was 57 contestants, and then it would be whittled down to 19 as like a finale thingy, and then 9 of them would have the chance to be in the group. Yeah. The directors are as follows: Kim Se-hyun, who is a South Korean actress. Let's see what she has done, because I actually, on the day that I'm recording this is the 15th of March, so the show Chicken Nuggets just come out, and the lady who plays Dodo Hee in My Demon is actually the girl who becomes a chicken nugget, basically. And yeah, so I feel like I recognise Kim So-hyun from something. Oh, of course, she has a separate filmography, which means she did more stuff. Oh, she was in Love Alarm. Is she the female lead of Love Alarm then? I think she might be. Yeah, probably. She also was in River Murder, Moon Rises, and I believe my sister actually watched that. But to be fair, I don't tend to actually really listen to what my sister is talking about when we're on the phone together. I'm so sorry, my good old sister. I don't typically actually listen to what you're saying to me. She's in School 2015. Yeah, I did watch that a little bit, and then I got bored. Yeah, and she was in Love Alarm as Kim Jo. Oh yeah. That show, I'm gonna say this right now, was weird. That show was very, very strange. And I mean, like most like K-dramas, like it's like kind of a known thing that like K-dramas are really weird, and they're like WTF most of the time. For example, a girl turning into a chicken nugget, or even like My Demon, because this dude, like Gyuwon was a human to start off with, and then he fell in love with this girl, Woo Shin, I think her name is, and basically because of the fact that she was a commoner, because Gyuwon was a chaebol, or like a prince or something. I wasn't really listening apparently. Like that wouldn't have been allowed. Gyuwon goes off on a trip somewhere. They kill off Wushim, and then he curses everyone because he doesn't want to live life without her, and in turn then becomes a demon where he has to collect souls, and he like wants to do business with Do-hee in the future's like company. Do-hee thinks it's a blind date. For some reason, then they end up at like a riverside together. They fall in to the river. The powers that he has as a demon, they transfer to Do-hee, and then they end up falling in love. And yeah, so I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who's not watched it, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Me and my sister had many discussions about the ending of that show, and honest to God, hand on my heart, I hate the ending. I feel like it was really poorly done, especially with like the lead up and what they had going, like the storyline they had going on. I feel like it was kind of a bit, yeah, it was okay. Yeah, I was actually watching it with my dad as well, and I ended up watching the last 4 episodes without him, so he was not happy about that. And I keep on saying to him, Dad, why don't we just sit down and watch the last episodes together? Like, I want to rewatch it. And he's like, no. So I'm like, what do you want me to do with? What do you want from me then? But yeah, so that is that tangent that I just went on. Anyway, the rap director is the dynamic duo. I have never heard of them in my entire life. Very sorry. And Crush is the vocal director. Crush is Joy from Red Velvet's boyfriend. I squealed when I heard that, actually. Or maybe they're not together because they don't have him. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah, they are still together, or at least like it's not been confirmed if they've broken up or anything. So we're gonna say that they are still together. Solji, a member of EXID. She's also the vocal director, and Unhyuk, he is a member of Super Junior. I believe that he is. Oh yeah, he was. I think he. No, what am I talking about? Wait, no, I know what I'm. No, 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 I'm not. I feel like. Oh, I feel like I get him and Kokyung, or I think that's his name. You would think after so much time I'd actually know who I'm talking about, but I don't. Kyuhyun, yeah. Oh, that's that makes so much sense. Oh well. Ha. Okay, that was awkward, but granted, I actually have nothing left to say in the granted area of things. Honestly, just gonna put it out here right now. I am really bad with dates and like remembering who's who and like faces. I always have been. Even like when I was a kid, I was like super duper bad with like dates and stuff. So I do apologize. However, it is just it's just a thing that we all kind of joke about, that like I have a really bad sense of like dates and that sort of stuff. Anyway, back to Under 19, because that's what we're here to talk about today, not talk about Super Junior. Hwang Sang-hoon, he's the performance director and he works closely with SM and is the choreographer for Super Junior, SHINee, EXO, and NCT apparently. And then the special director and the guests are Sunday. She is a South Korean singer and actress. I genuinely thought she was a member of Weekly. She is not, because that person is called Monday. Isung, he is also from Super Junior. I listened to a few of his solo songs and they're good. Yunho, or Yunho, from TVXQ. Don Spike, I don't know who you are, I'm sorry. And then 3 of the members of Block B, Jae Hyo, Pio, and Yu Kwon. And then we have 2 members of VIX, Ravi and Ken. And also 2 other members of EXID, Hani and Ellie. another member of another couple of members from Super Junior. We have Ituk and Shindong. I must say this right now. The picture that is the main picture of Ituk on Wikipedia literally makes him look no more than 30, but he's 40, and I'm like, oh my god, he doesn't age. He doesn't age at all, and I'm kind of concerned. Honestly, I'm like, oh wow, that's wow, okay, concerning. Yeah, not major concerning, but it is kind of quite funny when I kind of think about Super Junior. I'm like, he took. I'm like, oh wait, no, he was 20 when I was born. 20. So we're just gonna leave that there. Shindong, got nothing to say about him, unfortunately, my dude. I don't have anything to say about you. Yeah. Yerin from G-Friend. She was a member of G-Friend and is a soloist. And then we have J-Hope, obviously from BTS. And we have Kai from EXO. Yeah. So those are the big name people that were in the show. Now, do I run through the contestants' names? So I believe I did that for Island. I did an episode on them. I think it will be probably out tomorrow when you're listening to this, just so that it is you understand what's kind of going on with it. With this random week of me talking about survival shows. We are going to run through the contestants in the order in which they were eliminated or left the show. So we have Chae Young-hyun, Jae Chang, Chang Min-soo, Lee Jun-hwan, Lee Min-woo, Yoon Do-hyun, Kim Jun-jae, Kim Bin, Koksuki, I think his name is pronounced that, Jung Hyun-jun, Jung Won-byeon, Jang Ryu, Eddie, Nam Do-hyun, Kim Yi-jun, Kim Kang-min, Koo Han-seo, Chae Soo-min, Christian, Kim Kun, Lee Jae-yuk, Son Jin-ha, Lim Hyun-bin, Oh Dan-han Min, Seung Jae-won, Lee Dong-jun, Lim Yoon-seo, Shin Chang-bin, Kim Young-sok, Park Jin-oh, Kim Jung-woo, Ban Jun-hyuk, Ji Jin-seok, Yoon Jae-kyun, Kang Jun-hyuk, Kim Sung-ho, Jung Chan-bin, Won-ti, Park Si-young, Kim Jong-won, Bae Hyung-jun, Lee Ye-chan, Sung Byung-hee, Lee Sang-min, Kim Young-won, Suran, Kim Si-hyun, and then the members of the Wonder 9 are Kim Jun-soo, Lee Seung-hwan, Park Sung-won, Yoo Young-han, Jung Tae-hyun, Kim Shin Yi-chan, Kim Tae-woo, Jung Jin-seung, and Jun Do-yeon. Yeah. So those are the contestants. The members who ended up leaving the show are Won-ti, Jin Jun-seok, Ban Jun-hyuk, and Chae Soo-min. Jun-hyuk actually is a member of MCND. Fun fact. I'm gonna run through just the members who ended up debuting in other groups. The first place contestant Do Young ended up debuting in Just Be. Taewoo in Blanky, who unfortunately have disbanded due to one of the members having a girlfriend and being not a good boyfriend. I am very annoyed about that, if you can tell. It's not often that I express my actual feelings about someone in particular, but I hope if you are... No, not going to go there. But anyway, if you are listening to this, Youngbin, I hope you find a crack in the pavement and you trip over it. Weak sauce, I know, but this is a podcast and I'm not going to rate this one explicit. I hope you fall over. Yeah. Ye Chan ended up debuting in Monster X. Young Ha, I believe, he's in Way. Someone was in Cypher, but I believe he might have been one of the members who ended up, he left the group because Rain didn't promote them properly. That's all I'm going to say about that. Junso also debuted in Way. Shihyun is in a duo with another. So he was also on Produce Season 2. Sangmin is in Mirai, who is a group that I do actually listen to, and their music is, well, I've not got any complaints about the music in particular from Mirai. It's very for the people who like them, if you know what I mean. Like with NCT Wish, who I talked about yesterday, their episode would have been up many weeks ago. I listened to Wish. I ended up listening to their debut song after I'd finished recording, and I couldn't get through it. I genuinely couldn't get through it because I don't know. It was a hard listen to. Like there's a few of the songs that like are very, very hard to listen to, I feel. And I just can't get through it. Like Dear My Universe by Astro. That was the first and only song I listened to them for a very long time. And it was only up until about a year or so ago when I actually forced myself to sit down and actually listen to their discography so I could hear it, and like then I would be able to say like, I still don't like it. And I actually ended up liking it. I feel like Mirai is one of those groups where maybe if I force myself to listen to them again, I might, actually find a song of theirs I like. It's the same as like another group, random group, because I've got their music video up on the TV right now as inspiration to, I just put up a picture of Extraordinary Heroes, and like, to be fair, the music, there's nothing wrong with it. It's like a case of like some songs aren't your cup of tea, and that's okay. It's like how some people aren't your cup of tea, and that's all right. Anyway, Byung-hee, he's also a member of Just Be. Lee Yi-chan is actually a member of Psychers. I had no idea. Or maybe I did know, and I just forgot. Oh, he's the maknae. He's the youngest member. Okay, yeah, okay. Seong is also a member of Mirai, and Taekyun is a member of Ensign. Ensign is a fascinating group. I cannot wait to talk about them. I might have already talked about them by the time this goes up, but I find them so interesting. Jun Hyuk is obviously a member of MCND. Jungwoo, he doesn't actually have a... Oh, Nine. Oh, why does it say it exists? So I'm pretty sure it does. He might be a member of... Let me check. Because I actually fun little aside quickly whilst I'm researching this, I do listen to Nine. I don't listen to them much because I think I listened to them on the way home from holiday and I didn't really like them. So one of the members, Winnie, nope, not gonna laugh. it's just a name, went on hiatus on the 21st of April for his shoulder, and on the July the 13th, his hiatus would continue. That he wouldn't be participating in the August comeback, and then he actually ended up leaving on the 28th of January. He ended up leaving, so unfortunately he probably isn't going to be a part of another group. Like, just to like say, just in case like anyone is like curious about where I stand with members who leave for injuries, the likelihood is that these people aren't actually going to do anything in the K-pop industry going forward, probably due to their injury and such. And you know, it is sad and all like that these people aren't in the industry, and because these people are talented, they actually do have to think about their future, because sometimes with forever in like with injuries like that, they actually stay forever. Because when I was younger, I actually twisted my ankle when I was 4 on a trampoline. My mum, because like I don't know, she didn't think there was anything wrong with my ankle, and then it ended up like swelling up and during the night. So then when she saw it in the morning, she was like, no, like quickly whipped me off to the local A&E, and ended up being twisted or like hurt in some way. So I ended up being in like a cast up to my knee for like 6 weeks. I don't know. That seems a bit weird. That like, you know, you're like 4 or 5, maybe 6 years old, and you have a cast on a twisted ankle. But I'm not going to question that. And I actually have a certificate from that hospital saying I was brave, and such. And another quick aside, actually, I was a very clumsy kid as well. So obviously I had lots of like little bruises and stuff on me, and my mum could see the doctors and nurses like looking, obviously like examining me, seeing what on earth was wrong, and obviously she was concerned, and one of the nurses actually pulled her aside and was like, you know, we know that these bruises are just from her being clumsy. Like, it's okay. Like, nothing's wrong with that. It's just, you know, we have to examine all of the charges to see kind of what's going on with that. Anyway, the reason why I'm off on this tangent is that sometimes the ankle that I twisted when I was very, very young, obviously I was only 4, sometimes it will just like completely come out of its socket. And you know, sometimes when like it just does, like other people's ankles do just sometimes do that, and you like do that very awkward like fall, and then you kind of like rewrite yourself, and like it's kind of awkward for a second. But mine does it a lot more frequently than other people's. So yeah, my tangential point is that people who leave the group due to injury, like Hawal from The Boys, like he's been active in the industry but not as active as he would have been had he stayed with The Boys. And as much as it's like obviously sad that they're no longer like active in the industry, it's actually better for them, because sometimes those injuries can actually stay with you for life, and they have to think about their future, especially with the Korean members doing their service, because sometimes the injuries can be bad enough that they are no longer able to serve. Yeah, so that was a very strange tangent. Song Jae-won, he is a member of Tempest, who debuted in 2022. I'll be honest, listened to their first album, haven't listened to anything since then, and that is okay. Sometimes, like honestly, it's just a case of that I haven't listened to so much that like I've just never gotten around to actually, you know, sitting down and listening to them. Lim Hyungbin. He is a member of Bandage. Oh, it's a rock band. Oh, it's a band. Oh, it's I think it's like Portamonte. No, I'm gonna have to search that. Ooh. I don't think that's the word. Oh, this is bringing up more things than I thought it was going to. Combination of two words to make one. There's a word for this. Not name blending, it's a different one. No, I put names, words. Portamonte. Wasn't too far off then. If you think about it, quite a few celebrities, they actually like smush together like parts of like Korean celebrities, they smush together like their last name and their first bit of their what you call it, like can't think of the name, given name, like Shindong. He did that to his name. Anyway, going off on tangents. Yeah, we know about Bandage. Nam Do Hyun, Hyun. Yep, we're just gonna say it like that. Was a member of. Oh wait, no, it says he still is. I know one of the members like sued the agency, so maybe he's not a member anymore. But BA73. Anyway, you completely lost me for a minute then. But yeah, no, he left. Yeah. Did it say that he was leaving the group? I guess so, yeah. So it doesn't say he has. Yeah. But he will not be a part of he is not part of the, whatchamacallit, the EP that was released 2 days ago. I knew they were coming back, but I didn't know it was like now. Oopsie daisy. Jang Ryu. Oh, so he was a member of 7 O'Clock. 7 O'Clock was a band, a group that had one of the members of Mega X in it actually. But like they kept on changing like companies and members, so it was never fully 7 members. And then last but not least, with the people that I can say the groups for right now, is Jae Chang. He is a member of One Pact, but to be honest, he was on. So he was on Under19, and then he went on Boys Planet, not making it to Zero Base One, and then he joined the show Build Up Vocal Boy Group Survival, and he is actually apparently doing very, very well with that. One Pact is like I guess they're like a forever group. It's a group that he's gonna probably stay with for the rest of his time in the industry. Quickly off on a tangent again. I might just like say it's like one Under 19 and Build Up. Build Up is still currently airing. So the hosts are Lee Da-hee, and she hosted Queendom and Road to Kingdom. The judges are Lee Seok-hoon, Baekhyun, Eun-kwan, he's in B2B, Solar, Wendy, and Kim Jae-hwan. Solar is from Mamamoo, and Wendy is from Red Velvet, and Jae-hwan he was a part of 101. So he was on Produce 101. And then special judges are Seungkwan and Lim Soo Long. Seungkwan is part 17 and Solong. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say these people's name properly. With the pronunciation. I'm sorry. It's a problem. We all know this. Anyway, he's a member of 2AM. Yeah. So Jae-chan is in the Soul group apparently, with Bane from Just Be, and still with Donghyun and Sumin. Oh, Seokwa, I believe he's a member of I Can Do This, Way, I believe. Yeah, so the finale is gonna air at the end of this month, so there's a high likelihood that he's actually going to be a part of the final group for 2 years before probably returning back to One Pact. However, I feel like because he is in a group, he should just probably like stay in there. But I mean, at the end of the day, it is his choice to be a part of that group. Yeah, so we'll also just go through quickly the aftermath, or like what's happened with the rest of the contestants. Okay, so Under19 debuted on the 13th of April 2019, and was active for 1.5 years and disbanded on the 8th of August 2020. Do-young signed with Blue Dot and debuted. Okay, that's weird. Huh? Okay, that makes no sense. I'm sorry, that makes no sense how they've written that. He debuted as a member of Just Be, like I said, under DY, stage name DY. Taewoo, he was a member of Blanky under Lewis. A few of the members have actually stayed and are going to re-debut. So under Blanky still. It doesn't actually say on their Wikipedia page, however I found out through K-pop profiles, and I nearly cried when I found out because they were actually really good. Anyway, Yi-chan debuted as a member of Monster X, and not Monster X, Amiga X, what am I talking about, on the 30th of June 2021, on the same day as Just Be. Taekhyun is active as an actor. Active as an actor. I love that. Active as an actor. Youngha and Junsu debuted under We Entertainment under Way. Sungwon debuted as a member of Cypher. Seungkwan left Player Entertainment and was on Loud, however he was eliminated. Then he joined RBW, but has left, and was on Boys Planet but didn't make it into the final group. Jinsung left Player Entertainment, and he has actually since started up a social media. Yeah, that's a fun little thing for you. Oh yeah, it's giving us a little bit more information. Yeah, so Sion and Kale, I don't believe I even said that. Okay, debuted in Mirai, and yeah, so Jin-hyuk took the stage name Win when he debuted under with MCND, and then Byung-hee also joined Do-hyun in Blue Dot Entertainment with Just Be under the stage name as Bane. That explains why it was so weird on the website. And then Yi-chan under Zykas, Jungwoo in Wonder9. Oh yeah, fun. Christian debuted in a P-pop boy group, VX under the stage name is C13. I believe P-pop is considered as Filipino pop music. I don't actually know. And then J Chang and Wooden to me I need to drink. Do you ever find that sometimes when you've been talking for too long, your mouth kind of gets a bit weird, and you're like, this is. Do apologise for that. Yeah, so they were on Boys Planet. J1. I said that he debuted in Tempest and his stage name is Harang. He actually recently had a shoulder injury and then he came back and then now has I believe it's a relationship scandal, which is not good. As for my feelings on Wonder9, I don't have any. I'm sorry, I always feel like whenever I'm because obviously I literally am the host of a K-pop podcast. Obviously, some people would say oh yeah, the music's really good, I really like it. Then list off a song from the discography, probably not have even listened to it. But personally, for me, I've not listened to Wonder9, mainly because of the fact, again, I have so many songs that I listen to and things that I do during the day that it just kind of gets away with you sometimes. But also that the music's never really been listed anywhere as being really good or a discography that you should listen to or this, that and the third. And I'm sure the music is good because it came from a survival, the group came from a survival show. They had a semi-good entertainment company backing them and that sort of kind of thing. But if anyone is a fan of was a fan of Wonder9, please do tell me if I should listen to their music, what songs you would recommend and such. But I feel with survival show groups, especially ones in which you have to vote for the members, it makes it so that the dynamic between the members is kind of a little bit weird. Because if you think about it, with a company, they personally are picking out the members. They're picking them out for concept and how the group looks in general and kind of what they're thinking of planning to do in the future, kind of who looks better not only from the start but also from later on, which is why Kim Garam from the Seraphim, she debuted with them. Because she fit the concept, but not the girl who got eliminated. She didn't fit the concept. And sometimes I wonder if survival shows should continue on because of because even the dynamic is just sometimes it's just super duper off with the members. And you can fake it all you want to, but sometimes you can pick out moments where it's it's not fully cohesive. And groups are not all exempt from this. You have a group like Luna. A couple of their members don't often talk to each other, and that's okay because you're not going to talk to all of your co-workers. You have to remember, this is their job. This is work for them. This is their job. This is work. This is what they do to make a living for themselves. And you're not going to like every single one of your co-workers, so don't expect band members or group members to like each other because simply that's just not true. But obviously there has to be some level of a dynamic there for things to kind of go well. But yeah, some groups are good. Like they kind of are cohesive, and some groups you can kind of tell that they're only there because of like the voting and such. I don't know. Yeah, I think that pretty much wraps it up for today. Feel free to tell me in the comments or wherever your feelings on Under19 if you personally like their music. And if not, then I hope you enjoyed today's episode anyway. It's always a pleasure talking to you a lot. I do have to quickly title this before I go off. There we go. Yep, save that. But yeah, tomorrow's episode will probably be Island, and then I'm just gonna be picking out random survival shows to talk about. So I don't know what I'm going to be talking about this week. However, it will end on the day that Island 2 finally is released. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye!